Joining us today is Coyotes women's basketball coach Kevin Becker, who begins his 17th season at the helm. The Coyotes take part in an exhibition game on Monday, Veterans Day, against a traveling tour group from Australia, and they play for real on Monday, November 19th at home against La Sierra. Coach, all-conference guard Eliza D. returns and certainly gives your team a lot of experience at the guard position. What expectations do you have with her at the command?
Well, we would like to see her pick up where she left off last year. I think she averaged about 14.5 points a game. Certainly the drive and the energy, for the Coyotes, without a doubt. Hopefully a little bit more leadership. Early getting adjusted to the system and to the program. She had some rough games in terms of assists to turnovers, but by mid-year to the end of the year, she was one of the top ones in the conference. So if we can keep her scoring up and keep that assist-to-turnover ratio about 2-to-1, I think we'll be in good shape with Eliza.
Coach, along with Eliza, the Coyotes returned 5 other players who saw playing time a year ago, led by seniors Kristen Huffman and Jaslyn Cozy. How important is it to have those 2 returning players who can rebound, defend, and also put points on the board?
Well, it's important right now, especially because we have a lot of new kids this year. And I think they're kind of showing them the ins and outs of the program. Jaslyn and Kristen in particular, fine players. What we need out of them is more consistency. They'd have some outstanding games and then the following night might not have anything. And so we've been preaching and working with them about being consistent.
Coach, along with those 2, you have 3 freshmen from a year ago. They're now sophomores who saw time on the court in Shayna Stewart, Brianna Becker, and Annalisa Green. How have they improved from a year ago?
Well, they had some potential. Every coach hates to use that word, but I think these 3 have worked real hard in the off-season to improve. Annalisa, the 6'2" kid, ended the year well when she got some playing time, had a big game against Monterey Bay to help us win up there on the road. Brianna's a spark plug, a little bit different than Eliza D, but in her own way just scrappy and get after it. The crowds really enjoy watching her play without a doubt. I think she's worked hard and improved her outside game. And then Shayna's just kind of a glue. She's not going to show up in the stats as well, but the team always seems to play well with her on the floor. Just kind of the unwritten person there that's always making the extra pass, getting the rebound, getting fouled, making a stop on defense.
Coach, which of the incoming players have stood out for you in preseason?
Well, right now, a transfer from Northern Arizona University, Trinity Trice. She's a transfer that's capable of playing the 1 through the 4 positions. An excellent passer, can shoot the 3 a little bit, puts the ball on the floor real well, has the length to be an outstanding defender. And again, the adjustments with being a transfer and stuff like that. But she looks real good right now. Lexi Mack is a point guard from Corona High School, who we hope is going to take over for Eliza D, capable of scoring, and typical freshman right now is trying to learn the system and do everything to please Coach Becker, but she has the talent to really put up some numbers if she needs to. Probably would remind some former fans of a young Crystal or Zoo. Jenna Klein is an outstanding shooter from the Sacramento area. We're looking for big things out of her. Correa Choice is a 6'1" transfer from Dixie State, who's going to give us, I think, a post presence that we didn't have a year ago. Anna Brody is another 5'10" guard from Summit High School, a local girl, who can probably play the 1 through the 4 positions as well. And we're kind of giving her some time at point guard as well to kind of give us a little different look with a big guard lineup as well. And she's got a really high basketball IQ. So we're excited about that.
Coach, the game on Monday is an exhibition game. How do you prepare for a game against a touring group like the team that we'll see on Monday from Australia?
Well, we're just trying to focus on what we need to do. So young in the preseason with 2-3 weeks of practice. We noticed that their height was 6'3", 6'5", and I'd have to get on a chair to simulate that. So we're trying to, we've been working on the zone, anticipating that we might have to zone them up a little bit, making sure a typical team from Australia or a European type team, they're probably going to shoot the 3 real well. So we're making sure that we're getting out to the three-point line, trying to take that away, make them put the ball on the floor. And some point trying to get my young kids to understand that using the shot clock and making a couple extra passes when it counts versus the quick shot, because that kind of plays into their favor. So we hope it won't be too ugly in terms of the first game of the season, but the kids are excited to play, number one, just against somebody else, and then to have an international experience here at home at Cal State at Casulas Arena, I think is just a great opportunity for the kids.
Coach, the CCAA figures to be a difficult test as always. Cal State Monterey Bay selected to earn a title according to the preseason coaches poll. How do the Coyotes match up in the CC2A?
I think talent-wise, we don't have the experience of a lot of the other teams, with just Eliza basically being the key component of that. But I think looking at the talent that we've got, as long as we keep growing and keep developing chemistry, I think we can surprise some teams, because we're going to have some matchup problems with what some of our new kids can do on the floor, both offensively and defensively.
Coach, we thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck as we get ready for 2012-13.
Thank you very much.